Matt Roloff's big move prepares to close LPBW chapter down forever. Dear loves, welcome to TLC Drama. Please do subscribe my YouTube channel. Little People Big World fans are curious about what Matt Roloff is doing around the farm since the family TLC show was cancelled. Based on recent updates from Matt, he is closing down a huge LPBW chapter for good. So, what's going on? And what did Matt recently tell his followers? When you film a show for 25 seasons, the filming schedule becomes part of your everyday life. That was certainly the case for Matt Roloff and company prior to TLC pulling the plug on the family show after season 25. For anyone who has not been keeping up with this situation, Zach Roloff and Tori Roloff leaving was the catalyst that brought about the show's end, especially because Matt Roloff was the only cast member who wanted to keep filming. Since then, Matt Roloff has had plenty around Roloff Farms to keep him busy, and he even showed off a new look not too long ago, as he decided to grow his hair out and try something different. Based on the latest Little People Big World updates from Matt Roloff on social media, he recently showed off an area of the farm that has rarely been seen over the years. Matt showed off a picture of a barn on the farm. What made this barn significant is the fact that this is where the TLC crew set up shop whenever they were filming the show. However, now that the filming chapter is closed, Matt Roloff is doing something completely different with it, and closing that chapter for good. Along with sharing a pic of the barn on social media for his many followers to see, Matt also wrote the caption, "This barn never fails to make me happy." So many of you have never really seen inside. Why? Because the past 21 years the film crew used it as their home base. Soon I'll arrange a video tour inside. Many Little People Big World fans are eager to see more of this barn following Matt Roloff saying that he would organize something to give fans a tour. As much as viewers got annoyed with Matt Roloff or Zach Roloff over the years, the TLC family show was significant for a lot of people. So, even with the show no longer on the air, watchers are still looking forward to more updates around the farm like this from Matt Roloff. A recent commenter said, "There's something so visually appealing about a red and white barn." Another commenter added, "And a tour of your new beautiful home. Please eee." A third person said, "I'd love a week to chill at the Roloff farm. Place is beautiful." The Little People Big World farm is officially on the market again, and this time, it has an eye-catching new price tag. Matt Roloff, 63, has listed 16 acres of the 109-acre Helvetia, Oregon property featured on the hit TLC show about his family, including the 5,373 square foot farmhouse, for $2,895,000, with the real brokerage, People confirms. Roloff Farm and the original farmhouse has been a monumental part of my life for over 30 years, the reality star said in an exclusive statement to People. This legacy property was shared with millions of you around the world through Little People Big World. It holds some of the most magical memories and will forever live deep in my heart. Roloff once lived on and shared the property with his ex-wife Amy Roloff, 62, and their children, twins Jeremy and Zach, 34, daughter Molly, 31, and son Jacob, 28. "Yes, I had truly hoped that the entire farm would remain in the family forever, but life happened and that was not meant to be," said Matt. "My kids each have their own wonderful lives, some with their own farms, projects, and their own individual dreams, which I honor and am so proud of." Matt reminisced about the land, but more importantly, his life, stating, "As I approach my 64th birthday, this old grandpa has learned that less is truly more. These days, I find joy in life's simpler blessings, spending time with my precious grandchildren, focusing on a new, exciting TV project, and soaking up the Arizona sunshine." The 5-bedroom, 5.5-bathroom main residence is equipped with a primary suite, 2 offices, a custom kitchen, and a home theater, reads the listing, held by Matthew Tursek of The Real Brokerage. The home also includes an impressive 6-car garage, outdoor swimming pool and spa. The farmhouse, which has been around for over 100 years, underwent renovations a couple of years back, resulting in modern upgrades such as granite countertops and stainless steel appliances in the kitchen. Matt first listed the property for sale in May 2022 for $4 million. That same year, he began offering the property up as a short-term vacation rental and expressed how much joy the farm brought to guests. "It's been incredibly rewarding to see others fall in love with the land just like we did," he said. "While I recently finished my new home on the adjacent 80 acres, where I will continue to homestead, the time feels right to pass the torch." With the property being so Roloff family and their success, Matt hopes for the land due to the same for its prospective new owners. He goes on to say, "This property isn't just a home, it's a launch pad for big dreams. There's a kind of magic here. The moment you step on the farm, your senses tingle, your imagination soars, and your heart feels like you're home. We know the next owner will love it as much as we did," he said. The sale of the land and property hasn't been smooth sailing for the father of 4. When the property was first listed for sale, it caused tension between Matt's then-girlfriend Karen Chandler and his son Zach, which played out on the show. "I've been going back and forth about exactly what to do with the north side of the farm," Matt said at the time. "This process has been filled with some emotions and anger. But now, I've got this new plan. If it plays out the way that I hope it does, I think life on the farm is going to change forever." Matt Roloff, formerly on Little People, Big World LPBW, had a sudden uptick of activity on social media. Is this because he misses his income from TLC? Some people believe Karen Chandler, his fiancée, started posting more to make up for her lost earnings. Karen was accused of suddenly posting on social media again after months of very little activity. Critics felt she just used them after ignoring them to post promos. Interestingly, the posts started arriving after rumors that the LPBW couple had split. Naturally, now that Matt has started posting again, people might wonder why. Historically, lots of posts arrived ahead of a season. But as the show was cancelled, it's not likely that the increase is related to that. Between October 2024 and the beginning of February, Matt's Instagram profile page only got 3 posts. A few more came in March, and then suddenly, in the last week or so, 6 posts arrived in quick succession. That was followed by a photo of the Red Barn. In the caption, Matt Roloff seemed to make it clear that TLC are done with filming LPBW, and maybe even a special. He wrote, "This barn never fails to make me happy. So many of you have never really seen inside. Why? Because the past 21 years the film crew used it as their home base. Soon I'll arrange a video tour inside. As none of the posts were promotional, it seems that for a bit, Matt had some time on his hands. With Jacob doing a lot of work on the farm, maybe he just found more time to mess about with social media." According to an online listing, Matt, 63, has relisted 16 acres of the 109-acre Helvetia, Oregon, property for $2,895,000. Matthew Tursek and Seth Murphy with The Real Brokerage are the agents. "Roloff Farm and the original farmhouse has been a monumental part of my life for over 30 years, Matt shared in a statement to People on Monday, April 28. This legacy property was shared with millions of you around the world through Little People, Big World. It holds some of the most magical memories and will forever live deep in my heart." Little People, Big World premiered in 2006 and aired for 25 seasons. The TLC show followed Matt and his ex-wife Amy Roloff as they raised their children, including twins Jeremy and Zach, 34, Molly, 21 and Jacob, 28. "Yes, I had truly hoped that the entire farm would remain in the family forever, but life happened and that was not meant to be," Matt shared. My kids each have their own wonderful lives, some with their own farms, projects, and their own individual dreams, which I honor and am so proud of. Zach and his wife Tori Roloff confirmed their exit from Little People, Big World in February 2024, explaining to fans that the chapter has closed after 25 seasons. The future of the show remains uncertain. When it comes to Matt's beloved property, one lucky owner will be able to enjoy plenty of amenities. The 5-bedroom, 5,000+ square foot main residence offers luxurious living, complete with a primary suite, 2 offices, a gourmet kitchen and a home theater, according to the online listing. The expansive 3,600 square foot Big Red Barn is described as a blank canvas that can be transformed into a dream office, studio, workshop, or guest quarters. An outdoor pool and a stone castle are also part of the property, which features a one-of-a-kind western town complete with a saloon, jail, post office, and general store. According to the listing, it's ideal for hosting events, building your brand, or simply indulging in a unique lifestyle. When confirming the listing, Matt explained why it was the right time to find a new buyer for the property. He first listed the property for sale in May 2022 for $4 million. Matt later began offering the property up as a short-term vacation rental. As I approach my 64th birthday, this old grandpa has learned that less is truly more, he said. These days, I find joy in life's simpler blessings, spending time with my precious grandchildren, focusing on a new, exciting TV project and soaking up the Arizona sunshine. Matt, 63, has of the sprawling 100+ acre property back on the market. The 16-acre parcel that's currently for sale includes the massive family home seen on the TLC show. The asking price is just under $3 million. The listing with the Real brokerage describes the farm, which is listed at $2.895 million, as truly unique and designed to inspire and elevate your lifestyle. In addition to the 5,000+ square foot, 5-bedroom, 5-bath farmhouse, the property also includes a one-of-a-kind western town, complete with a saloon, jail, post office, and general store, which will be familiar to fans of Little People, Big World. There's also a massive barn ready to be transformed into an office, studio, or guest quarters, scenic walking trails, and a pool, among other amenities. Matt first listed Roloff Farms in May 2022 for $4 million. A few months later, he took the home off the market and began offering the property as a short-term rental. It was listed for sale again in August 2023 for $3.395 million. He took it off the market in December 2023. Matt has not made the decision to sell the home where he and his ex-wife, Amy Roloff, raised their 4 children, lightly. Roloff Farm and the original farmhouse has been a monumental part of my life for over 30 years, he told People, which was first to report the news that the farm was again on the market. This legacy property was shared with millions of you around the world through Little People Big World. It holds some of the most magical memories and will forever live deep in my heart. Yes, I had truly hoped that the entire farm would remain in the family forever, but life happened and that was not meant to be, Matt added. My kids each have their own wonderful lives, some with their own farms, projects, and their own individual dreams, which I honor and am so proud of. As he prepares to sell some of his land, Matt says that he's looking forward to spending time with his grandchildren, as well as working on an exciting new TV project and soaking up the Arizona sunshine. While Roloff Farms holds a special place in Matt's heart, it has also been the source of much division in the Roloff family. Matt's son Zach Roloff wanted to buy the farm, but he and his wife Tori Roloff could not afford the steep price tag. Zach's inability to reach a deal with his father over the sale of the house and the land eventually led to a serious rift between the pair. Meanwhile, Zach's twin brother Jeremy Roloff and his wife Audrey Roloff had also expressed interest in purchasing his childhood home. Matt's other son, Jacob Roloff, currently lives on the farm and helps his dad manage the property. Jacob has opened up on Instagram about his dreams for the land, which includes encouraging a more localized community space instead of so heavily relying on out-of-town tourism. Farmland is sacred now. But he's also said he's unlikely to ever own the land outright himself. "I'll never have the money to buy this place at market value," he replied to a follower on a March 29 Instagram post. "Can only hope to on site for as long as I can and do as much as I can for it in the meantime."